All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It means the world to me that you're here. 30 minutes out of everyone's schedule is a lot to ask since everyone is so busy. So I'm just so thankful that you guys are here. This event is all about educating, empowering, and just really sharing how you can take care of yourself internally to be the best version of yourself. And so with that, I'm going to hand the call off to my friend Abby. She's going to be sharing the visual education portion of the call tonight. And then you will hear a little bit from all of us. And I just hope that you guys enjoy the call and get something amazing out of it. So Abby?
Thanks, Alyssa. I appreciate it. Hello, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Abby Nolan, and I am honored to get to spend a few minutes of your evening with you. Like Alyssa said, right now, it can be crazy to jump away for a few minutes and to pour into you. Tonight, you showed up, whether you're watching this recording or you're here live, and you're giving 30 minutes of your time to learn and educate yourself. And in turn, that's going to better you. No matter what you do with this information tonight, you are learning, and that is bettering you. And so that is what our community is all about. We are about empowering you to become your best self. And we believe that. We believe that with everything in our being. And we also believe in simple and easy. And so simple and easy for us started with a product called Juice Plus, which is fruits and vegetables, 30 that are juiced, dried, and put into a capsule or chewable form. And it's changing lives all over the world. And so before we dive into what Juice Plus is, how it's made, the research, all of the things, I want to just take a minute really quick for everybody to hold up their fist for a second. If you did not know, this is one serving of fruits and vegetables, the size of your fist. And I don't know if you knew this, but you are supposed to be getting 7 to 13 every single day in a variety of colors. I don't know about you, but unless you are eating a fistful every single hour in a 12-hour day, you are 24 hours, but the 12 hours that you're likely awake, there's just no way. There is no way to get all of those fruits and vegetables in your life. Not to mention, we have our favorites. I don't know about you, but I have my 5 that I go to, and those are my go-tos all the time, and I don't ever branch out. And so we are likely all in that same boat. And so that is where Juice Plus comes in. It is bridging the gap between what we are eating and what we should be. It's giving you a variety of colors, the reds, the greens, the purples. And so to kick tonight off, I want to start off with sharing how our product is made, because I believe that's really, really important. There are lots of nutritional products on the market, but what sets us apart is how our product is made. And we believe that's really, really important. So with that said, I'm going to kick off by sharing this amazing farm to capsule video with you.
The fact that we actually grow a lot of these products very close to the factory, and we can preserve the freshness, they can be harvested and processed within just a couple hours of when they come out of the field, as opposed to maybe some of the produce you might buy in the store where it has to go through trucking and shipping and a lot of different steps to be available to you. These processes that we do are done just within a few hours of when the product's harvested.
From the farm through our plant, the fresh product actually only takes about 6 hours. When the product arrives at our farm processing plant, the product is tumbled, washed, and cleaned. The clean product is then laid out over the processing belt and slowly moved through sub-zero air. When we're doing that, we're able to freeze the product and preserve all the freshness of the product just as if it was from the field.
The sooner you can lower the temperature and control the temperature, the more you can lock in the nutrients.
When Juice Plus is looking for nutritional quality, color is very important.
Most people associate a dark red cranberry as a sign of the ripeness of that fruit.
Freshness is very important. There's a very short amount of time from when they're harvested to when they're frozen, locking in the freshness and nutrients.
While we're producing the Juice Plus powders, they have very high standards for the purity of their powders, what can go into their powders. They also have tight controls over their supply lines. They know which farms it comes from, and they have a good control over that. Also, when the products are produced, they have certain steps throughout the process for safety and purity. My favorite part of working with Juice Plus is knowing that people are benefiting from what we're doing. We put a lot of work into how we grow our ingredients and how we process them so that they're safe and high quality and nutritious. It's neat to see the results of that by seeing the customers that use them and seeing their lives improved from some of the healthy ingredients and produce that we process.
So I don't know about you, but I don't know any nutritional product on the market that shows you how it's made, what it's done, the cleanliness of it, and so much more that you saw in that. So that video really speaks to me. Another thing that sets our product apart that absolutely blows me away is research, because let's be real. Like I said, there are tons of nutritional products on the market, but there's not a lot of research, if any research at all, to back up those products and say what people are claiming they do is actually what they do. And so that is what I love about Juice Plus. We have over 30 clinical research studies that have been done all over the world, Australia and Japan, not just in the United States. They've been posted in incredible medical journals. And the research and the results is astounding. And so I'm gonna share a little bit of a snippet with you of a research study that was done. And I would encourage you that if research excites you and you really wanna say, is this product as good as it actually says it is, or as these people are saying it is, I would encourage you to go to Alyssa, get her website, and you can look at our research and the results, because they are absolutely astounding. So this video that I'm about to show you talks about diet, nutrition, and gene expression. And so with that said, I'm going to share my screen again.
We all know that our genes can play an important role in developing heart disease or cancer. But what many people think, that they are just victims of their genes, is simply not true. Our lifestyle impacts more than 50% of our health, and diet plays a major role. Genes can be turned up or down by what we choose to eat. The influence of nutrition on our genes is a new field of research called nutrigenomics. Australian researchers analyzed changes in gene expression. They wanted to know whether supplementation with Juice Plus affects certain groups of genes involved in inflammation and DNA repair. And now get this. They found that over 1,600 genes were changed after just 8 weeks of taking Juice Plus. The message here is simple. Good nutrition from a wide variety of fruits and vegetables is proven, once again, to be an important component of good health.
So like I said, right before I played this video, I said, it's easy to be a skeptic and say, is this product as great as everybody says that it is? And I was one of those people. I didn't believe that a product this good could actually exist. To give you a little bit of my story and to share a little bit of that with you, I want to take you back a few years to 2014. I was getting ready to head to college. I finished my first semester, and my world came to a crashing halt. I had grown up with a completely normal and healthy lifestyle. I was a ballerina for 15 years. I didn't struggle with anxiety or depression. And all of a sudden, the gut issues commenced, and the anxiety and the depression followed suit. And it came out of left field. You name it, I tried it. I was on anti-anxiety and depression medication. I saw a holistic doctor. I cut gluten. I cut dairy. I did it all. And I was at my wit's end. Over a 3 and 4 year period, I had really accepted the reality and the cards that this was what I would deal with the rest of my life. I would be a wife this way. I would eventually be a mom this way. I would be a friend. I would be a daughter. I was miserable. I was cranky, and I was just dissatisfied with who I was and the person that I was becoming. And it was actually my mom who was bold enough and courageous enough to share this product with me. And she said, Abby, I really believe that this can change your life. And I looked at her and I said, you think fruits and vegetables can change me? And she said, I really do. She said, I want you to give this a year and see how it goes. And so after a lot of telling me constantly, a little bit of the mom, nag, I hate to call it that, but the constant, you know, okay, Abby, maybe you should try this. No, Mom, I finally obliged. And in January of 2018, my journey with Juice Plus began. I started on the fruits, the berries, and the veggies. And then I took a shake a day. And to give you a reference point here, y'all, I was eating plants and meat. And I would be usually on the couch for about an hour, nauseous and sick after I ate. And if any gluten was consumed, I was in the bathroom within 5 minutes. And I weighed about 110 pounds and I'm about 5'8". So I did not look well. I was frail and I couldn't keep food in. And so I was desperate for an answer. And so when I started Juice Plus, you know, I was going through the motions is really what I would say. And by month 4, after I had completed my first 4-month shipment, I noticed that after I ate, I wasn't nauseous anymore, which was huge, y'all. I would be on the couch, like I said, for an hour. Fast forward to 8 months, I was able to consume a cookie, which is packed full of gluten, if you didn't know that. And I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. And then months 9, 10, 11, and 12, I incorporated our omegas and I started shredding, which is an incredible program I'll touch on here in a little bit. And my anxiety and my depression went away. And really, ever since those final months, I have lived day to day, free from anxiety and depression, thriving with amazing energy. I sleep incredible. I choose to drink a cup of coffee a day by choice, and I am just overflowing with gratitude for the way that I feel, and I'm thankful because I have to ask myself, if my mom hadn't continued to share with me, where would I be? And so maybe you've heard of Juice Plus before. Maybe you have. This isn't the first time you've heard about it. And so I just want to encourage you that it's no accident that you continue to hear about it because it's changing people's lives. And so in the middle of that crazy year in 2018, my mom, again, talked me into going to our Juice Plus conference, and she just called it a girls trip. And so I was like, sure, I'll come on the girls trip. And I was blown away by the community and the women that were on this mission to inspire healthy living. And a woman that evening, that I was there, that first night I was there, shared something really powerful. And she said, my greatest fear is at the end of my life, someone would look at me and say, why did you never share this with me? And so I knew in that moment that I had an obligation to share this with as many people as I possibly could. And I knew not everybody would be open to the message, but I knew that I had to keep sharing it. And so my journey with this business and this community began, and it has grown into a beautiful, flourishing movement and community of women that I am so honored and incredibly proud to be a part of. And so with that said, I'm going to transition over to another one of our products. We have a very small product line. I mentioned the Complete. That was one of the things I started with when I began my journey. And so the Complete is absolutely incredible. It can be a meal replacement. It can be a snack. It can be a slew of things. And so I'm going to share this video, let it do the talking, and then you're going to get to hear from Alyssa.
I was a secret in the closet breakfast skipper. And when I started Juice Plus, I began to take the shakes for breakfast. And that was just a huge solution.
We used to have donuts and coffee, and that's it. Or colorful cereals. Now we have a smoothie for breakfast.
I was already on Juice Plus products, but I wasn't a complete drinker. And I just decided that I would start drinking 2 shakes a day. That was my one simple change, was to add that shake to my day. And it's changed my entire life.
We know that anytime you put good stuff in your body, you're going to see some positive changes.
The Complete smoothie powder was the answer and the solution for me to begin to have a delicious, nutritious breakfast on the go.
It's easy, good nutrition. I feel great about it. You know, giving my kids breakfast if we're in a hurry, it's perfect.
I think that the way that you start your day really affects how you end your day, and there's no better way to start your day than with fruits and vegetables. Concentrated fruits and vegetables, how convenient is that? It's the easiest thing, most simple way to really change your lifestyle and your diet.
You know, our company, we're not all about just Juice Plus. We're all about inspiring healthy living around the world.
So y'all, you're getting the micronutrients from the capsules. You're getting the macronutrition from the Complete. We've got the Sprout Kingdom. You're getting 13 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber. It comes in chocolate and vanilla. And at the end here, I will be sure to touch on the amazing campaign that our company has recently launched that gives you an opportunity to try our shakes for a very, very low cost, shipping and handling only. So with that said, I'm excited to toss it over to Alyssa and let her share a little bit of her story with you. She was one of the first women to join me on this mission to inspire healthy living. And so it's an honor to get to do an event with her. So Alyssa, take it away, girl.
Yes. Okay. So, yes, as Abby said, I started my journey with Juice Plus a little over a year ago. And the funny thing was I actually reached out to Abby about it with the intent of my sister trying it, due to just some different things that my sister has going on health-wise, and health problems run on my side of the family, my husband's side of the family. And I wasn't expecting to give it a try myself, but as I got to talk to Abby, and just and hear the different things that it helped her with, I was like, why not give it a try for myself? Because at the time, my biggest issue was just having a lack of energy. It really began for me in high school and college when I was at my absolute busiest, working multiple jobs, going to school. And I'm one of those people where I just don't know how to stop. And so the way that I had to get myself to stop was my body actually physically stopping me, saying, Alyssa, you need to slow down. You're not taking care of yourself. And it was just completely changed my life because I couldn't get out of bed in the morning. All I could think about was sleeping. I like the taste of coffee, but it's not something that really truly helps me with energy. I was trying energy drinks, energy tea, you name it, and nothing helped. It was maybe a quick fix, but it was never a long-term solution. And so, I was raised kind of more on the homeopathic side of things, healing your body naturally. So when I heard about the research of Juice Plus, it was really a no-brainer for me to try. And it was funny because I started on our quad, which is the fruits, vegetables, berries, and omegas. And within a few weeks, I started to notice a change in my energy levels. And this was right after having Atlas about 4 months postpartum. And as a new mom, you are so tired. And when you feel that burst of energy, out of nowhere, it was shocking to me. I was like, where did this come from? Who am I? How is this possible? And I messaged Abby, I'm like, I don't know if this was just some coincidence, but I feel like I have more energy. And I've always liked to have thought of myself as being healthy, but even on my best days, I still can't get the recommended servings of fruits and vegetables. And I didn't think something as simple and easy as a capsule of fruits and vegetables can make a difference. It's helped with my autoimmune disorder that I have. I deal with psoriasis, which is a skin disease, and it has to do with internal inflammation. The omegas have helped internally with the inflammation. I've always carried my stress in my shoulders, and my mom was a massage therapist, and she'd work on my shoulders growing up, and she would just be she'd go to touch my shoulders. She's like, Alyssa, you are so tight. She couldn't do anything to me because my shoulders were so tight. And last year she came to visit me, actually, so I could go to the Juice Plus conference with Abby last year. And she went to go touch my shoulders, and she was like, your shoulders aren't as tense as they used to be, which was absolutely mind-blowing to me because I had so much energy. I was able to start working out again. And, working out causes inflammation internally in your muscles. And so the fact that she noticed that just by touching my shoulders alone was telling me that the goodness and the nutrition in what I was taking was making a difference in my body. And so it's been phenomenal for me. It's helped with my headaches, a slew of other things, but I'm just most excited that I can give it to my son because I know that he has some of the same problems I do. He's been on the gummies since 10 months old, which is incredible. And I can give him the protein powder. And I've just seen a huge difference in his body. His hair and nails are growing faster. He has those digestion problems like I used to deal with. So sometimes having a normal bowel movement is not normal. Not having one for a certain amount of days is, not normal, but it's normal for him. And so having the extra fiber and the protein does the trick. I literally cannot tell you how much of a difference that has made. And having a picky toddler that doesn't like to eat fibrous foods, this is such a blessing for me. I put it in pancakes and he eats it in the morning. He gets his Juice Plus gummies first thing in the morning. He gets excited about them. He gets it before anything else. I'm using them to teach him how to count to 6 because he gets 2 of each gummies. And he's learning how to count. So it's a win-win for me. And when you have a little life to look after, you want to do everything in your power to make sure that they're the healthiest that they can be and that you're doing everything possible for them. And so it just fills my heart with joy knowing that I have something to help me, in a new role as a mom. And, just like we're kind of touching on, internal self-care is the best thing you can do for yourself, because if you're not your best internally, you can't be the best for others. And while outer self-care is maybe more enjoyable and more fun, it's the internal is what really matters, because how you feel on the inside is going to come out through you externally. So that's just a little bit of my journey. And I just, like Abby said, it's become a passion of mine. It's been allowing me to have the energy that I need to work out. I found a love for fitness. And so I'm so thankful for the opportunity and that I get to share it with all of you tonight. So yeah.
Thank you, Alyssa. I appreciate you sharing your story. Okay, y'all. So I want to touch on our final product of the evening. Alyssa mentioned the omegas and the impact that they've had on her psoriasis and what they've done for her body. They've done incredible things for my skin. I've struggled with hormonal acne, but even through struggling with that, I have had glowing skin. And so I'm excited to give you a little glimpse into our omegas, what makes them so special. We skip the fish, so no fishy burps. And we go straight to the source. So with that said, I'm gonna let this video share a little bit about it.
What are the essentials in life? To lead a fulfilling life, you have to make good choices, including how you take care of your body. Did you know the human body cannot make certain omega fatty acids? That's why we have to add them to our diet. But that's not always easy. Omega fatty acids are known to support a number of health benefits, especially for your vision, brain, and heart. As most people don't get enough good omegas in their diets, we created the Juice Plus Omega Blend to bridge the gap between what we should eat and what we actually do eat, containing omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 from all plant-based sources. To create this truly unique and 100% vegan blend, we chose algae instead of fish, the original and purest source of omega-3. Combined it with native cold-pressed oils from pomegranate, sea buckthorn, raspberry seeds, safflower, and tomato seeds in a capsule made from tapioca root. To ensure the maximum quality of the nutrients, the capsule is fused together using an advanced technique, avoiding the need for higher temperatures. So taking care of your body has never been easier.
Algae, same thing. I always laugh whenever he says that in the video. So anyway, that's our incredible Juice Plus Omega that I am obsessed with. I have not heard of one single person that does not love them, honest to goodness. So anyway, with that said, I'm excited to pass the baton over to Jamie. She is an athlete, a wife, a mom, and I'm excited for her to share a little bit of her story with you.
Well, guys, I'm looking at each one of you, and I'm sure the people that are going to be watching on recorded. Is there a prerequisite that you have to be like really cute and adorable to be on this call? Minus me, of course, but cute crowd. Listen, I just celebrated my 43rd birthday. Yes, you can see the gray hair. Quarantine is setting in. My birthday was over quarantine, and it gives you a lot to reflect on. I never, when I was in my 20s, never thought about, well, what do I need to be doing in my 40s? So there are two things that I'm going to share with you, two regrets I have for those of you who are listening in your 20s and your 30s. The first regret that I have is that I did not pay attention to what health really looked like. I was obsessed with calories. I was obsessed with portion sizes, and I never gave good respect to fundamental principles of good health. And as a full scholarship Division I collegiate athlete, guys, I'm going to tell you, I put my body through the grind. I was working out 4 to 6 hours a day with rigor that is I paid for later on. And I never fueled my body appropriately. So it was always this deficit. And eventually that deficit caught up to me. In my early 30s, and I've been reading a lot of literature, that a lot of people's health nowadays start to break down in their early 30s. And that was me. And I had a whole slew of health challenges I ignored because I was addicted to processed, prepared, packaged foods. And nothing green in terms of fruits and vegetables past his mouth, maybe a green M&M. And so I had to learn the hard way. And so if there's one hope I have for each of you listening is don't do what I did and ignore the simple fundamental principles of good nutrition. And while I was in a lot of pain, I suffered from autoimmune, I had degenerative disc disease, I had chronic acne, chronic sinus infections. I just thought it was all normal. It's how life was. Well, that's not normal. Your body shouldn't hurt. But I didn't change because of me. I changed when I became a mom. I changed because I was a malnourished mom and I gave birth to 2 malnourished kids that were addicted to chicken nuggets, macaroni and cheese, and pizza, the standard American diet. And while my inflammation looked one way, for my children coming into this world, it looked different for them. It was RSV, it was croup, it was allergies and potential asthma. Both of my boys were on 4 different types of prescription medication before they were 3 years old. And they both had breathing treatments, nebulizers, steroids pumping into their bodies so they could breathe at night. And so it took a pediatrician 10 years ago introducing Juice Plus to our family. We've been eating Juice Plus for 10 years, every single day. It is as important in our lives as brushing our teeth and wearing a seatbelt. We won't go without it because what it's done for us incrementally over time. So that's the first truth. The first thing I regret is that I didn't do Juice Plus earlier in my life. The second thing I regret, and I can say this in light of Corona, as we watch 30 million plus people who are unemployed, who have been furloughed, who are struggling financially, 70% of households live paycheck to paycheck. I don't know about you guys, but financial tension is the #1 cause of divorce. And I wish I knew about how strategically smart it was in my early 20s to develop another avenue of income. I graduated college and did what I thought I did and got a 9 to 5, and I hated every minute of it. But I wish I was smart enough to recognize that that is the prime time to build a long-term, lasting residual income, a side business. You hear it called a side gig in the gig economy, a plan B. It's smart. It is smart to do that. And I did it in my early 30s, and I've been with the company as a representative for 7.5 years. And in 7.5 years' time, I've been able to walk away from both corporate America, from a teaching position, make more money working from home in my pajamas, and being the parent that I wanted to be. If you could create the perfect resume or job description, it's what I do every day. I get to bless people with a fundamental truth of fruits and vegetables that every single person needs. I get to bless my children by being a present mom and not having to compete with a job versus my kids. And I get to bring an income and insurance into our family that serves as a layer of insulation and protection. It doesn't come without hard work. And I will make no income claims. But I'm telling you, if I could go back and do it differently, these are the 2 things that I would do in my life. Start on Juice Plus sooner, and also say yes to an opportunity. Heck, if it's just to cover the cost of my product to start, I would have done that. And so I just want to share with you guys in closing that what we are blessed to do is we're blessed to help people, and in return, we help ourselves. So Abby and Alyssa, thank you for allowing me the distinct pleasure and privilege to share my story.
Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate you. Okay, y'all. So you have heard from myself, from Alyssa, from Jamie, this community, this product, it's changed our lives. And you're likely saying, okay, so how do I move forward? What direction do I go? So here is what you have in front of you. You can become a customer of Alyssa's, and that's incredible. The company does everything for us. Alyssa just gets to share and care, host events like this, educate and empower families. And then another option you have is you can become a Healthy Starts customer and sponsor a child in your life to get the fruits and veggies for free for up to 4 years with just providing their name and birth date. And so maybe you're like, well, I'm not a mom. If you have someone really close to you in your life that's a child, you can sponsor them. It doesn't have to be someone that's, you know, biologically related to you. It could be someone in your life. And here's what I'll tell you, an incredible campaign that our company started June 1st. If you have someone or know someone in your life, you're like, I want to get started, and, you know, my godchild could really benefit from Juice Plus, or insert that child's name, you have the opportunity to not only get them Juice Plus for free for 4 years, but you can get started on the complete for one bag. You get a bag of chocolate or vanilla, your choice, for only $5. So that's covering the shipping and handling cost, which is absolutely incredible. Our company has never done anything like this, and it gives you the opportunity to try the complete, literally covering the shipping and handling. So that's so incredible. And the third option, which I think is the best, is you can become your own customer by investing $52 once per year on top of your order, and then you'd be paid on any orders that you referred, or, you know, people that you brought in. And so it would give you Juice Plus at the best possible price. That's how I got started. That is what Alyssa did to get started. That is what Jamie did to get started, and it evolved into something so much more. But here's the beauty of it, guys. It can be as much or as little as you want it to be. And the movement and the community of women that we have here has been the biggest blessing during a year that I would have never imagined myself walking through in 2020. And so I will just tell you, I know that a lot of people are feeling lonely and feeling purposeless and not sure what direction they want to go. I felt all of those things at one point in my life, especially after getting married. Just unsure of what I was going to do. And this community has walked alongside of me and been there with me every step of the way. And so with that said, I just want to share a quick video with you, a little bit about our company, the community, the business, and give you a glimpse into that. And then I will close.
I think our business model really addresses what people are looking for in kind of the gig economy. The primary reason for that is that our business model is very simple, and it has been very simple for almost 50 years now.
Juice Plus does everything for you. They bill, ship, collect directly to end consumer. All you have to do is share the product and your experience and help others do the same. It does not get more simple than that.
This is a great way to just use the moments, the busyness of your life, and weave this business into everything that you're currently doing.
And I get to do it when I want, with who I want. I do have that choice, which is amazing.
Other jobs, there are things out there, for instance, ride sharing, driving, deliveries.
You're stuck in an office, or you're behind your cash register, you're working for someone else.
I think it's hard to put a price on being your own boss.
And it's something that goes way beyond just taking our products. It's come with us, get inspired, get educated, get motivated.
It took me from feeling like a stuck stay-at-home mom that was just trying to get through each day to why not help other people experience this, or at least let them know about it, while also working this business with my own personality and the way that I want to.
It really is about changing lives, inspiring healthy living, and making a difference.
What makes the Juice Plus company unique is this incredible partnership that we have between the people that are out there sharing Juice Plus, and how we at corporate do the best we can to support it.
Step by step, from the first level to the next level, someone is there for you.
The company has done an incredible job placing all the infrastructure in place to help you be successful.
There's never been a better time to start the Juice Plus business. If you're asking why, I would say why not?
It takes 3 things: sharing your story, sharing the product, and sharing the business opportunity. And oh, by the way, let's have some fun.
There's no overhead. The company does the shipping and the billing for us. All we get to do is talk to people and care for people and educate people on the power of nutrition. And
the most researched nutrition product in the world with the best people in the world. And I don't know who wouldn't want to be a part of this.
Come and join us. Come and join and see what happens when you get a group of people that are locked in on understanding what nutrition can do to the body. Experience the joy and the wellness of it. It's very exciting. I'm telling you, it's exciting.
We are so thankful that you guys took some time out of your night, your day, whenever you're watching this, to be here with us. We are thankful. We are grateful for you. I know Alyssa is grateful. Thank you for being here, and we hope you have the most amazing night. Bye, y'all.